Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
60% of the time, it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
This is Sparta!
It's not Sparta, it's the Al Travis Show, and we're lucky to have her on with us. She's Shannon Watson with Majority in the Middle. Shannon, how are you doing?
I am doing okay, Al. How are you?
I think you're lying. I think right now, everyone in the Twin Cities and there are other maybe larger cities as well, mediums, that are not doing well. I don't care what you're saying. You're lying. There's an ad, and I said, I was talking to NPR last week. NPR called me up as like the only right-wing friend that they have or something. It was kind of a weird.
Well,
do you mind talking for all right-wing?
You could be a source for them, yes.
Well, yeah, she said because you're outstate and all their little people that they know are in Minneapolis, St. Paul, and that area, and they feel differently. And they want to talk to me. Haven't heard the story yet. Waiting to hear it. But I said, sure, I'll give you what I think. And in reality, I really think it is night and day difference out here as it is in the metro ring.
Yeah.
I honestly believe that. It may be up in St. Cloud and there are other areas. I'm not saying it's just you guys. But you tell me there isn't a palpable feel of angst. There's a word I don't use a lot. Angst.
There is.
Okay. So what do we want to do?
Here's the thing. Like, I have enough privilege, and I understand this, that, my, other than my work life, where I haven't had a day
All
off.
you have is a work life. You don't have a life outside of that.
Well, I don't hardly, and I have not taken a day off since at least the 1st of January, actually before that. And I have spent more time on the phone and in Zoom meetings with people the last couple of weeks than I have in the last probably 3 months.
Okay.
It's significant. I look the way I do. For your radio listeners, I am white. I've got white hair.
I believe you're as Norwegian as they come. Are you Norwegian? I don't even know what Watson is.
I'm Irish, actually. Significant amount of Irish and Welsh.
Wow. There's something skipped a beat. That's not red hair.
It was before it turned gray.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Fair enough.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. But I have not started walking around with my passport in my bag, but I have considered it. And the fact that we have gotten to that you're right. It's disturbing. It's angsty. I'm not happy. And I'm the positive person on your program. So I am.
You are, but this is the trick question that I'm having for folks who are having angst.
Yeah.
We probably can't go back and fix anything that's happened up till today. It's happened. We can go back and have some justification for it. We might be able to go back and have some jury decide. So there's things that
there will
happen.
Definitely be adjudication. Yes.
Okay. But we can't do anything about that. So I sit here today with you, and this cold weather we're getting on a bed is there. I asked for this on Monday. I think the best thing we can get right now is a good, hard Minnesota 20 below week. Everyone, ice guys included, just stay in your house, stay in your apartment, wherever you're at, do your work on your computer. Let's settle this thing down, because I feel we're getting to a point we're not going to be able to come back is the problem. So I ask you, Shannon Watson, queen for the day.
Yes.
Other than your first wish being I want to be queen forever, which it's like the magic, I got it. What does Shannon Watson do to bring this back? How do we get back to regular, and not irregular because things changed because we didn't like the way things were. How do you get to a better Minnesota from where we're sitting today?
Require that everybody, once again, maintain Americans' civil rights and people who are here in this country, because actually, like, due process and all of those things, Antonin Scalia was the one who really took the lead on reminding people that that the rights that we have in the Constitution do not just belong to citizens, they belong to people. And the part about a lot of this that is disturbing to me, because I support, you and I have talked about this. I support law enforcement. I support people following the law. I'm the eldest daughter, so I am very much a rule follower. But people's constitutional rights being violated is not okay. So I would make sure that constitutional rights are not being violated anymore.
We got a DHS guy, whatever his name is, I'll look it up. He's in charge, and he goes, okay, guys, we're following Shannon Watson. This is how we do it. From this moment on, this is what we're going to do. Do you believe that everyone goes home tomorrow and says, okay, we're not going out? I don't think you've diffused the problem, is my point. I think it's going to take...
Oh, well, you said one thing. You didn't say...
No, I said you're a queen for the day. Here's where I go with this. And this
I've
is
got
me.
a list.
You do? I want to hear the list if you can off the top of your head. I want to hear that. Okay, good. Give me your list.
Okay,
I
so
have mine,
everybody,
too.
Maintain constitutional rights. Send the people home who are sort of extra. Part of the challenge is that, you know, the list of people who have actual judicial warrants is lower than the number of people who are here doing the enforcement, and they need something to do. So that's why some of and I'm trying to be fair with my language. Why some of the shenanigans are going on. And then I would,
Shenanigans, very Irish saying.
Right.
She's reading back to her roots.
Yes. And then I would honestly, I would put the players in a room. I would put Walz and Trump in a room and say, you guys got to figure out how you're going to work together for the next year, in a way that lets everybody save some face. Because any resolution to this, it's not going to be, one side backing down. Basically, everybody needs to declare victory. And at the same time, we all live under the Constitution. And so that has to be upheld. Has to. Absolutely.
You want to hear mine?
Yeah.
I think we have to start back with what do we all agree on?
Mm-hmm.
Right? So if I went to Shannon and you and I are going to sit there and you're going to bring Walz along, I'm just going to have you on his side. I'm not asking which side. You're going to bring Walz in.
Okay.
And I don't believe Trump's coming to Minnesota to sit with him. I don't think that's going to get anything done because
I don't think it's
they
going to
battled. But I want Hokum. Is it Hokum? What is the guy's name is in charge of all this?
Christy, no?
She'd be DHS, the ICE guy. I don't remember what it is. Hokum, Hoax, or whatever. He worked for Obama, by the way. He was the same guy for Obama, and he got an award. So anyway, he's the same guy doing the same job with ICE. I'd invite him. You're the head of the ICE guys.
Yeah.
So he's going to come sit on my side, and you and I are going to mediate this thing. We're going to win. We're going to get her done.
Yeah.
I'm going to start, and I'll start, because negotiations, the last thing I'm going to do is be the first one to throw your cards in. Ask Trump. He wrote a book on it. But I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to go, Shannon, your side, could you guys agree with me on this? I want anyone here illegally who came here and didn't follow our rules, I'd like them out. But we're not going to get them all. There might be 8. I think their side says 8. I think they're 20. We're not going to get them. So here's what I would really like to do. The really bad ones we got to get out.
Mm-hmm.
Rape, murder, we can go down the list, larceny, theft, car theft, whatever we'll come up with a list that you and I can agree makes
Convicted,
you a bad guy.
Are you saying people are
or
convicted
wanted
of a
for,
crime?
because, if you came here and you're here illegally, we catch you in a guy's car because you stole it. I don't think we have to spend the money in the profits to say, why are you in some guy's car? You're not here legally. Go home. We're not putting you in a dungeon. We're not putting you in prison. We're saying you go home. But we can worry. Let's just say convicted. I'm going to only those that went through the entire process.
We have due process.
Well, and we can argue all that all day long, because when it comes to immigration stuff, that's not in the judicial branch. It's in the executive branch. But I don't want to. That's way too much for this show. But let's just go for those that have been convicted.
Okay.
Now, all right. So we agree on that. You and I want those people out of this country, correct?
Sure.
Okay. You don't seem
For
confident.
sake of argument, yes.
Okay. Is there any place where you'd like somebody who's not here legally, who's been convicted of murder, to stick around?
Probably not.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, so we got to get a place where we can start. And if we can agree the really bad guys, and that goes to car theft, maybe you don't think that, I don't know, we'll get there. Right. But these are the people I want out. Now, I've given you my list here. We agree on this. Now we got to figure out how. Yes. When I look at Minnesota, it doesn't look like we're doing it right, because this doesn't look normal. There's 99% of the rest of the country, this works differently. What is the difference? If you got convicted of armed robbery, and let's go with the murder because it's easy.
Murder is easy, yes.
Okay, you're a convicted murderer in Kansas City. No, you want Minneapolis because that's the one that's not working. You're in Kansas City. Okay. You're illegal, you get picked up, you get convicted of murder. You know what happens? They're contacted. They're told by the ICE guys, we got a convicted murderer here and he's out of the country. And two ICE guys show up, pick guy up, take him to the airport. I don't know how they sent him out. Then he's out of the country.
Right. Yeah.
That seems to work pretty smooth.
Yes.
In Minnesota and especially Minneapolis, and this is the difference I see, we've decided sanctuary city. We're not doing that. We'll let them out. You do your business. Now they got to get picked up on the road or in the house or wherever you're going to get them. That's the only difference I see. Could I get your side to say we'll go back to we catch bad guy, we convict bad guy, we give them to you to send them out of the state instead of this on the road thing out in neighborhoods? You really think, again, I'm not putting you in a box. I'm just saying that's how it's working elsewhere.
Right. Well, and that's the thing. Immigration enforcement is not something that I am, super, I don't spend a whole lot of time on it. And so I feel.
I get it. Here's my point. 4 years ago, I go 8 years ago, right? Obama, no one cared how Obama did it. He got 3 million out. So let's go back to the way they did that. And my point being is if we helped each other out, then you don't need 3,000 of them here. You don't need 3,000 ICE guys. I don't know what it was 6 months ago. Was it 500?
ICE guys for the number of people who have actually been convicted of crimes and are here without documentation. Oh.
If they're doing their own security, they do. That's the point. And here's the point. You're working with Trump, right? You tee Trump off. You say we're not going to help you out. We're not going to send our cops in to do your backup. Guess what Trump's going to do? Flood the zone. So we got to take him out.
Obviously.
So how do we get back? Let's work together. Our cops will help. We'll do it this way, the way they did it in Obama days when no one cared. And I think we can take the temperature down. This is my point. And now we're only going after the worst of the worst. We can get down the road and say, how do we get the others out if that's what we want? And maybe you want to make a rule that says we don't. We can go do that in the office at the capitals of each state. We can figure that out. But this idea, we got to find a way of stopping. I would say straight up, 3-day pause. This is no different than what's going on, in any other warring country. My ICE guys are going back to whatever the hotel they're at. You leave them be. You go back in your house and warm up because it's flipping cold. And Shannon and Al and Walls and whatever that guy's name is, Horkham, whatever his name is. I don't know. We're going to talk with him, and we're going to get this thing busted out. And if we all agree on it, guess what? I'm sending 1,500, 2,000 of these guys home or whatever it was. I think we got to get down to common sense. Just get back. We're not fixing what happened yesterday. It's over. There'll be jurisprudence to it, but does that make me crazy?
That doesn't make you crazy. That doesn't make you crazy. And I think that is a level of collaboration and cooperation just in the discussion and in the application of law that isn't happening right now.
Yeah. We got to get
so yes. I mean, if you have a conference room, I'll show up to any meeting.
At least by Zoom. I mean, let's be honest. All right, we're back after this with more.
Chanhassen Dinner Theaters proudly presents Guys and Dolls, packed with comedy, romance, dazzling dance numbers, and unforgettable characters. This Tony Award-winning Best Musical takes you from the gritty streets of New York to the colorful cafes of Havana. It's a high-rolling musical spectacular everyone will love. Don't wait. Visit chanhassendt.com and grab your tickets today. Guys and Dolls. Chanhassen Dinner Theaters, always entertaining you.
You need a friend at the Capitol who knows how to get things done.
And you're in luck, because that's exactly who we are, your friends at the Capitol, and we deliver results.
At Momentum Advocacy, we bring decades of experience in lobbying, public affairs, and crisis communications.
From local nonprofits to national corporations, we help you move policy, manage your media, and make your voice heard.
We're not just seasoned pros, we're essential partners.
Momentum Advocacy, your friends at the Capitol. Learn more at momentum-advocacy.com.
Easily offended? The Al Travis Show is not for you. The Al Travis Show. All sides are welcome.
And we've got our Shannon Watson Majority in the Middle. Go to majoritymiddle.com. Take a look around. I think you'll enjoy the site. She does a lot of great work. You sent an email out. I got it. I responded to it about the Declaration of Independence. Is that for anybody, or is that a closed list? I should have asked her in the commercial. Sorry.
It is one of those things,
it's a project you're working on.
It's a project that we're working on. Yes, we're trying to turn it around really fast. And very much relates to the segment we just did, because we have found that when we talk about messaging and things that everybody can agree on in the moment, one thing that pretty much everybody can agree on. We've also said something like, can find unity around. I don't like the word unity. I think it sets us up.
You said that. Why do you not like unity? You actually said that in the letter. Like, I don't like unity. Well, you just used it.
Well, yeah, because I think it sets us up for failure.
Oh.
I think unity right now is too much to ask for.
What is it we should ask for now?
100.
I agree. Oh, I don't disagree. But what can we ask for? I think it just did that. How do we simmer this down and get back to an order of business?
The word I've been using is harmony.
Yeah.
Harmony.
All right. I can live
it's different. That. It's the sum of, more than its parts. So anyways, but we, with some friends at 515 Productions, are putting together a video of, normal Minnesotans reading the preamble to the Constitution and the Bill of Rights.
I love that. And did you get good response? I guess
we have been. We set a deadline of end of the day today, and that's end of the day, whatever that means to people. For some people it means 5. For some people it means 11. That's fine, whatever. As long as our editor can wake up tomorrow morning and
get to work, go
to this Dropbox and start piecing this thing together.
How do we get folks to get a hold of Majority in the Middle and help you out? What do they got to do? Let's a quick minute-long commercial here for you. I love what you do. I love that you come on this program. Politics we can be proud of. I think that is absolutely what everyone can agree on. How we get there is weird, but this is how you start the conversation. How does somebody help you out?
Best thing to do is go to our website, majoritymiddle.org or .com. We have both. And hit that subscribe button at the bottom of the page. That will get you on our newsletter list, which is a good intro to what we do. We don't sell our list. We don't spam you. Most 3 communications a month.
But it did verify I was who I was. That was nice.
Did it? What?
It just made sure I wasn't like a computer. It was nice. I just hit subscribe. It was really nice. See, I'm me. Okay. Yes. I've already subscribed. I got to go back. I just did it.
Excellent. Yes. So that's the best way to start hearing about what we're doing. And then you can engage from there. And of course, we are a nonprofit. So if you have any extra dollars, we will take them and put them to good use.
Absolutely. And some of the stuff you do are, besides, I think 1, maybe 2 in a month emails, right? So you're not overdone.
I have an internal rule about no more than 3 emails per month, which I will say, like, the members of my board of directors who are in communications are like, that's not enough. And I'm like, I do not want to be one of those organizations where you get an email a day, because that's too much. It's too much.
Right, so give it a shot, look around, see who's involved and who's not, and see if you got the opportunity to join. It's majoritymiddle.org or majoritymiddle.com. Appreciate you, Shannon. Love having you on.
Appreciate you, Al.
See you next week. Shannon Watson, Majority in the Middle.